Hello everyone. It's 11:36 p.m. at night. So I have a feeling that this video is gonna bleed until tomorrow. Well, roll over until tomorrow. So as y'all see, I'm on the streets tonight. This guy look like he's filming me. I don't know if he was filming me or filming the area, but like right now it's weird because ever since this evening the I felt cool, not cold or anything, but felt cool enough to have this hoodie on. And like right when I started the video, I started to feel hot enough that I feel the need to take my hoodie off, which I think I probably will. So imagine when somebody hate you so much that if they profess to be Christian, but they hate you so much that they don't even pray for you. And if they do, they're praying for your downfall or suffering. Pray for you to suffer even harder. But anyway, so my mind is pretty scattered right now. I'm extremely tired but cannot sleep. But my funds ran out. I now have no cash. And just $2, last I checked, $2.09 in the bank. And I've been feeling mostly ignored on all social media today. So I don't know, like being forced to live like this is taking a toll on me. It's taking a toll on me. Like I need I wish that they would have never gang stalked me out of permanent housing and tried to wrongfully evict me, and then neighbors threatening my life where I was forced to have to leave. So like I cannot, it's so difficult and torturous. It's so hard being forced to have to live like this. This is torture. That y'all want me to be completely broke and hungry. So, back to more consistent nights of forced sleep deprivation, and also more harassment and attempted setups, and more leg swelling. So like when I got out of the hotel room this morning, my legs were much skinnier, much like back to normal. So I'm tired enough that I wish I could sleep now. And I have to pee and can't. So this morning the fake Darnell Williams perp acting like as if he had the retarded, narcissistic, fake self-righteous, fake pseudo authority to fraudulently and illegally, thinking that he would dictate and plan out my itinerary for the day. Talking about you're banned from the Riverwalk. And then he said, no library for you today. No library today. Well, I couldn't get to the bus until like about 12:45. It was a little after 12:45. And so, excuse me. Oh. And they had an online perp try to cuss me from A to Z and falsely call me a hypocrite for and try to say that, oh, you said that you mad because the bus driver didn't talk to you, but here the Jehovah's Witnesses talked to you and you ignored them. I did not ignore them. I called them out as perps. One of them was wearing a Masonic red hair and the other one was wearing blue, that red and blue combination. And then they want to talk about that, making like they didn't want to be filmed. But y'all perping people. So, well, like when I got on the bus driver kind of looked at me like I was really crazy. And I, then later on, when I got off the bus, I said thank you, and she ignored me and didn't say anything. And then a Hispanic guy got off right behind me, and she, spoke back to him, So then I got on the streetcar, and excuse me. I got on the streetcar, and really not much issue, but they had this homeless perp. He was also obese, bigger than me. Like, looked like he was twice my size. And he had two bigger bags. And he deliberately and on purpose, one of the bag, he made sure that he had the red bag to touch me. And I freaked out, and they had this white lady that was, and that man, he was black. And they had this white lady that was laughing at me. And she looked like one of those rich tourists, And she had on like a turquoise hat that said Dominican Republic. And then I got mad and I'm like, you did this shit on purpose. Like the guy, I told him that, And then he, like after one or two stops, he got off. And then I got off the streetcar and I said thank you, and the streetcar operator, he didn't say you're welcome or okay, have a nice day or none of that, So, I'm so tired, y'all. If I was in the hotel, I would have been highly likely to been sleeping right now. So I'm so sleepy and tired right now. Oh, excuse me. But I'm scared and don't trust to try to fall asleep. I think I see a drone or something in the air, and they have these, I don't know if they're mosquitoes or termites flying in the air. So I only was able to ask one or two groups of people for help, and they were polite about it. They said that they didn't have it. So I ate the breakfast at the hotel. I told y'all I had Fruit Loops, eggs and sausage, and so then for lunch, but let me back up first. Excuse me. So after that man bumped into me on purpose, perping, after he did that, and I got mad and said, "You did that shit on purpose." Well, guess what? I couldn't tell what kind of insects that were crawling and biting on me. But it was like 3 of them, and they came from him. But ever since then, I haven't had much issues. I couldn't detect what insects they were though. But it was like three of them, 3 little whatever. Couldn't identify what they were, but one of them actually bit me, and they came from him. So then, I would have gone to the library, but I was like, well, I didn't know if I would have had 1, 2, or 3 hours left. So that's why I just came straight here. The fake Darnell Williams perp trying to act like he wanted to he did this before, acting like he wanted to predict my Sunday itinerary after getting out the hotel, and try to say, "Oh, you're gonna leave the hotel and then go by the Riverwalk and panhandle illegally, and you're not going to or no library for you today," or something he said. But what about you stalking illegally? Let's talk about that. Because if our system was righteous, y'all perps would have been in a whole lot of damn trouble. Y'all wouldn't be able to do what y'all do. So it was a while ago that I mentioned the fake T.I. perp Darius. The narcissistic control freak fake T.I. perp. And so I was like, oh shit, is Darius now on board with harassing me now? Because the fake Darnell, wow, they're making my nose itch. The fake Darnell Williams perp try to make a fake new account to harass, and then try to talk about this account is ran by Darius. And I put it in the community post. He harassed me like twice this morning, 2 or 3 times, and I had to keep blocking him. But it had been well over a year since the last time I last time I think I remember visiting any of Darius's YouTube channels. And I'm like, oh, thank God. I'm glad he's not actively harassing me. But Darius seemed like he was making subliminal fake videos, insulting me about my traumas, and making it like as if I'm forbidden and not allowed to discuss my traumas when he shared traumas with me. And then he just after he got hit by a car, he turned on me and betrayed me, and you know, and started doing all kinds of evil shit. And you know, I was devastated. And it's like, well, for someone who wants me to heal, you re-damaged me all over again. Now, how about y'all tell me how much that makes sense? They're making my nose itch. And so he did a fake video falsely glorifying himself as an empath. And and he did and said like so many things that re-triggered me and all over again and upset me. So I just pretty much exited, you know, his YouTube or whatever. Because like Darius, when he got mad at me almost 2 years ago, he deliberately and on purpose linked up with my twin sister and the sex traffickers when he ought to fucking know better. And then he lied and said that I am a think spy agent and that I'm a narcissistic Jezebel with the Black Widow complex. And he lied and said that I work for the CIA. And he lied and said that I was the one gathering intel on him and weaponizing and using stuff against him. And it's like everything he falsely accused me of is what he was guilty of. But, you know, I guess for me to find out that he's part of the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult, and he lied and said he wasn't, you know, I mean, I guess that's helping me to move on. And, you know, I mean, because I felt deeply hurt and shocked about what he did to me. You know, and I really think that he's a closet Freemason, because he acts like he got expert knowledge, you know, on everything Freemason and stuff. I think that he's like a what the hell kind of weird ass, is that a cat? I don't even know if that's like a 5 or 6 legged cat or what the hell kind of weird cat that is. Look like it has more than 4 legs. Maybe it has just 4 legs. It just looks weird. But anyway, but I really think that that Darius is like a controlled opposition for the Freemasons. Him and Miss Samantha. And Trisha as well. Darius admitted that he used to do you know, witchcraft or whatever. But he tried to make it like he doesn't do it anymore. But I heard that when you trauma bond somebody, I heard that is witchcraft and having people spellbound. And the whole time he's using projection, falsely accusing me of being a witch. Just like Lisa Ruby all over again. And Trisha is a witch who calls everybody else a witch. So I may be from New Orleans, but I don't know any voodoo or witchcraft spells and never sought out how to practice any spells. But I heard that because of sin and ignorance, plenty of people have, you know, unknowingly done something witchcraft related, or new age or something, especially with now rampant deception, that people have done, you know, certain kind of witchcraft or new age or something out of ignorance and not knowing, you know. So I mean, if they got a whole bunch of narcs that falsely glorify themselves as an empath and chosen ones, and then they go around, you see somebody's traumatized, they're wounded, and you re-wound that person all over again and then tell them get over it and heal. Or else, and the religious narcs be like, get over it. They will wound you even worse and weaponize your traumas and targeting against you and do any and everything on purpose to get underneath your skin and make you mad and antagonize and provoke and cause all kinds of confusion. And then they reverse it on you and lie and say that you're the one causing confusion. And then they will use the Bible to hurt you instead of help or encourage you. They will use the Bible to tear you down and hurt you. And then tell you you're going to go to hell for having unhealed trauma. And then they tell you love and forgive, but simultaneously telling everybody stay away from you and don't talk to you. And they be holding like 30-year-old grudges. So, I haven't even really contacted Darius. I just stay the hell away from him. I stay away from Miss Samantha and all them. But, I recently found out that Trisha had been, making death wishes on me and practicing whatever witchcraft to destroy me. And I'm like, I thought she left me alone. But I had absolutely no idea. I did not know that Crystal Newman was practicing witchcraft. If I would have known that she practiced witchcraft, I would not have introduced her to Miss Samantha. But I heard when you speak that New Age fake Christian speak things into existence, I heard that that's witchcraft and New Age in the church. So you ain't no better. But I had no idea. I did not, and I would not have introduced Crystal to Darius or Miss Samantha a few years ago. And I saw Crystal Newman commenting on Trisha's page, and Crystal also lied. She sold out. And it seemed like certain people, they sell out right before they about to get sacrificed. People in the TI community. Or like after an attempted sacrifice. That's when they end up selling out. And Crystal Newman, we were trying to help Crystal to forsake the sorority she was in, and trying to get her to become a Christian and start believing in the Bible and praying and stuff, and just and I had absolutely no idea. But Crystal acted like she was jealous and was like, well, how come they're offering y'all deals and not me? Like, why would you want to? Well, she sold out at her soonest opportunity. And like, no, Crystal, why? And then Crystal started perping the fuck out of me, and I had to cut off all contact with her. And Crystal was one of the popular fakes on Facebook. And Crystal lied to Trisha and said that I was the one perping her. Or that I was a perp. But, so anyway, it's so much confusion that people are doing. I be trying to deliberately and on purpose stay to myself, out of trouble, and away from people other people as much as possible. But yeah, Darius linked up with who he knew was the sex traffickers and my twin sister on purpose. And linked up with Miss Samantha after he had been two-faced and fake about her. And started doing all kinds of perp shit. And one time he did a fake AI picture falsely depicting himself as Black Jesus. And then made it like as if AI was perping him. This was last year. But yeah, he lied to me. He is heavy with being part of that fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult. Yeah, he deceived, he lied. He lied to me about other things too. And I mistakenly thought that he was a Christian. But one thing that people in the TI community that's part of the fake Black Hebrew Israelites cult is, not all of them, but a lot of them but the popular fakes with like over 50,000 YouTube subscribers and pretend that they're targeted. And anybody who's a Christian or believe in Jesus Christ, they will bully you and falsely accuse you of being a perp. But then if you have a conversation and say that, well, a white person did this and that to me, they will defend and agree with that white person against me or any other race. You know. But I heard that some Muslims, like Black Muslims and Black Hebrew Israelites cult, I heard a lot of them, like, it's like the reverse of white supremacy. It's like Black supremacy, like the reverse, you know. So you know, I hated that I felt manipulated by Darius and ended up being scared of him and feeling trauma bonded and stuff like that. But I feel like I'm mostly healed from what he alone has done to me, but still not fully. But it took me at least 5 years to heal from Lisa Ruby and Tracy Broadhurst. You know, and now it's like I feel like I'm not letting anybody new into my circle. Because like when I was about to shut down everything, and then Darius swooped in at my lowest and pretended to be a fake savior. He knew what the fuck he was doing. I suddenly have a horrible headache now. So, and it's like you perping and abusing and defending evil, and yet talking about your divine mission and then telling people to repent. I mean, it seemed like Darius was like behind my back and two-faced and fake the entire time. And even with Miss Samantha, it seemed like I should have recognized red flags sooner. Excuse me. Defending and agreeing with Freemasons while pretend you anti-Mason. So, well, basically, like for lunch, I spent like $10.55 on like it was just nothing but like fried rice with they didn't even have eggs in it, just like some fried rice and looked like peas and carrots. That and lemonade, and I had to pay for a bottled water. And all that was $10.55. And then for dinner, I had to buy 2 more bottles of water. And all I was able to get was like a little ice cream because it was the quickest thing to get. And the Riverwalk was close to closing. And they had 2 people that perped me with an Aaliyah t-shirt at the Riverwalk. And then when I was sitting down eating my lunch and everything, they had multiple people that had all that space over there and try to walk as close to me and bump into me as close as possible. Almost every damn body. You know, and then they're making my nose itch. Then they had a few perps that, you know, that try to come sit near me and stuff like that too. You know, but it's like, imagine, okay, you see all that space over there? Imagine if you got all that room over there, and then you come, and you just come walk by me and just, and walk so close by me that you bump into me and brush up against me. Multiple people were doing this to me. And then they pretend like as if it was just natural and normal. But I would have been called the Karen if I would have, you know, or I would have been the troublemaker if I would have been telling all these fake perps, you know, you got all that space over there. Why are you walking so close and brushing up against me or bumping into me? Now, I knew they were doing this stuff like on purpose. So, they trying to cause a Charlie horse or a cramp in my left side. So, yeah, like, but anyways, yeah, so basically I just had a little bit of ice cream, and that was like, you know, $5 and something, but, you know, all I had was like $4.70. And I was, you know, I was trying to say, well, can I pay the $4.70 and then the remainder, could that go on a debit card? She told me, she was nice and told me don't worry about it. You know, so that was sweet. That was nice, you know. But otherwise, I probably would have had $1 or something. Probably like $1.20 or something. In my bank account. But now I just have $2.09. Excuse me. They keep making my nose itch. But like they're lying, as I said, that the perps are using artificial intelligence to, I guess, clone my voice and falsely make it like as if I admitted to touching Raven, in which I never said, yeah, I touched Raven. And I never touched Raven. And then, you know, they're altering my pictures to look satanic using AI or whatever other fake technology. and falsely making it like as if I'm the one that's, you know, worshiping the devil. But if that's the case, why do y'all keep on, like, after you sabotage me, like, after you get me wrongfully banned from all Wyndham hotels? You get me wrongfully banned from all Wyndham hotels. And then after that, you know, you brag about invoking your demons for my demise. And then you're like, well, I told you that we will always win, and you better switch sides now. Switch sides. Sell that soul. And talk about, oh, you would get free food and free hotel rooms for a year if you make the right decision and join the kingdom of darkness. So I refuse. So that's why they're forcing me to be poor and attacking me. And nobody is outraged or disgusted with my twin sister. Everybody is siding with her against me. It's unbelievable. Nobody's saying that what my twin sister is doing is abuse and it's not right. Nobody calls these perps sick people. But when they have the fake TI perps that play both sides, and then they be like, these people are sick. But why aren't you sick when you do the same thing? Or when you defend and agree with them, why aren't you sick too? Or are you half sick? That you pretend to be fake, half righteous, half evil, or part-time evil, or part-time righteous. Fakes playing both sides. But then they can go around and say, this person is a fake TI, this person is a perp. But then when I say you're a fake TI perp, oh, I blaspheme the Holy Spirit. That's how y'all try to make it like. But you can call people fake TIs and perps all day. But like ever since I saw that that Inside Edition video about the woman saying that it was two women, but I don't know why the Inside Edition said woman with one, like as if it was one woman, but it was at least two women that were real estate people, and they said that this man was stalking and harassing them and calling them, here's a perping with red and black. Too bad I can't expand my phone. No, that's the perp. Please don't come over here. Wait, what? How you doing? I'm fine. I got my earbuds in. Yeah, here they sent him to come over here and surveil me and watch me. Like it is now it's like a little bit after 12 on Monday, June 10th. So why he's perping with the red and black, and you see he came. I was like, please don't come up. He's over here. They send a man to come and watch me every freaking night, and society is okay with this. Like, don't come over here. Why are you over here? This is creepy and really scary. They sent him over here. Why are you over here? Don't. Oh, man. And I don't know how long he's going. Right when I said don't come over here. And I have to go through this like every fucking night. A different man, perp, to come and watch me all night and watch me sit and watch, be near me every night. And he smell like alcohol, and I could smell it from way over here. And it look like he's smoking a cigarette too. Strategically wait till after he come over here to start smoking a cigarette. Look like he's smoking and drinking. I could smell the alcohol. The drinking alcohol from way over here. And they want me as vulnerable and uncomfortable and tortured as possible. Like, stuff like this is the reason why I cannot go to sleep and why I can't even feel safe. And fake TI perps and regular perps think that I deserve this punishment. And religious narcs think that this is what I deserve as judgment from the Most High or judgment from God. Please get away from here. It looked like he got up. Sorry, I wasn't trying to do one eye symbolism. That wasn't on purpose. I'm sitting here more focused on looking at him and trying to show y'all him and not realizing that only one of my eyes was showing. That I didn't do that on purpose. But so now it is 12:19 a.m. in the morning on Monday, June 10th, and they're picking up the wind. So he went over there. Yeah, to have a strange man that I don't know to just monitor and watch me all doggone night. Yeah, and here's another man coming over here. But he's not wearing red or anything. So ever since I think after 9:30, they vibrated me. It was right after 9:30 I started listening to my music, my Christian songs, and right after then, they started to they started to vibrate my body bad enough where they start to vibrate me bad enough where I felt the need to flee here, but I don't know where else to go. Excuse me. Excuse me. So I don't have any funds or anything to eat for breakfast. This is like my last bottle of water. and I don't have anything to eat. I don't have, I only got $2.09 in the bank, and I don't have anything to eat. As I said, the attempted nice meal, I made up for it. But y'all think I should have punished myself with starving for the rest of the week as punishment. That was, as I said, I had such a rough week. And then I had a horrible week, a rough week. And to try to cheer myself up, I attempted to try to order a nice meal, and the DoorDash guy was a perp that fucked it up. Like, I'm forbidden and not allowed to have anything nice, even with my own money. But I'm pretty sure I missed a couple of meals, this week after the situation. So they had the perps on the other side over there that they had those light up bikes and the loud music, and I was wondering if the loud music and loud bass was the cause of me vibrating, or was I vibrating from the weapons. So I was trying to get the blog done, but I spent like all afternoon, all evening, and all night with working on the blog post, and it turned out to be way longer than I intended. And if I would have done the blog post right away, when I saw the blog, when I saw that video about the woman claiming that they were stalked by this one man with 80 calls a day. That's what the fake Darnell Williams perp would do. 80 probably more than 80 calls a day. And I was calling him the telephone scatologia perp before he revealed the fake name Darnell Williams. And before he, and I was calling him the telephone scatologia perp, because I didn't know who he was. And it's possible that he could have been harassing me even in 2021. So, but as I said, my twin sister is friendly with a satanic sicko. But my twin sister, she will intentionally perp with the red all the time, as much as she can. And nobody says anything when she throws up satanic hand signs. And with Darius, at the beginning of the fake friendship, after he told me, don't go look back on your twin sister's page, and then he secretly went behind my back and was watching all her videos and turned against me and betrayed me. Excuse me. When he pretended to be fake friendly, he was the one telling me about my twin sister throwing up satanic hand signs. Another guy passing by. He didn't look like he's homeless, but his clothes look dirty, and it looked like he got some nice new looking Jordans. They look like they're like turquoise and purple and black and silver or something, you know. So if I would have wrote the blog post the other day, a few days ago, when I saw that video about the ladies being stalked by that man, being harassed over the phone, the information probably would have been different and been shorter. But if it's one person harassing, that person gets called a sicko that you feel like needs to be removed from society. But if it's one person that's being stalked by a cult and multiple people, a satanic cult, nobody believes you and they think you're crazy. And that you are the one who needs to be removed from society. And you're the one who just wreak havoc and create chaos. So yeah, excuse me. You don't think it's sick for people who don't know you but think that they know you by stalking you? People whose face you don't know their real identity, but then they're falsely assuming themselves to be your master. And I just keep resisting and rejecting them. And the fake Darnell Williams pretended that he wanted to make it like he has the declaration that, oh, you're banned from the Riverwalk and you're going to get arrested tonight. But they have moments where I think that, before Darius betrayed me, if he was still a so-called friend, sometimes I wonder, like, what would be his opinion about the fake Darnell Williams perp, or, because Darius, it seemed like as if he went to bat for and defended me in the beginning, and I didn't realize that was part of the fake love bombing. And he wasn't even honest or truthful with me throughout the fake friendship, and then turned around and blamed everything on me. Even scapegoated and blamed me for his car accident, and lied on me and said that I put a witchcraft spell on him and caused him to get hit by a car. That wasn't an accident. I meant to say, but a few days later, I almost got hit by a car. I was living in Pensacola, homeless, and I was staying at the Hospitality Inn Motel, extended stay hotel, where it's like under $40 a night, like $35 a night. And they wrongfully banned and trespassed me from there too. And so I was forced to have to walk to and from my storage unit that day, I think. And then I went to fake Walmart and Dollar Tree and all that. And I thought I had, it was like late November, early December 2020. And like before Darius got hit by a car, I almost got hit by a car. And before it happened to him, I just didn't have this good feeling that it was supposed to be like December 3rd, and I had just felt afraid to go out in public and out and about, and I just didn't have a good feeling and afraid that it was going to happen to me. And lo and behold, he was talking on the phone with me that night. It was like December 1st. It was December 2nd, because he was like living in LA. He was LA metro area. He's like a couple of hours behind me. So it was already December 3rd where I was at, but it was December 2nd still. It hadn't been midnight. And Darius, he got off the phone with me. And then later on, he called me and told me he got hit by a car and that they attempted to sacrifice him. And even then, like slightly before and a little bit after, he had moments where he did some perp things on the phone towards me and thought the shit was funny. And even afterwards, so then he, I didn't find out until 2022 that he, during one of those fake lectures, that he scapegoated and blamed me and lied on me and said that I was the one, that it was all my fault he got hit by a car. And I was very confused. And I had, like, he would act a certain kind of weird, and I was starting to question why he was acting a certain way. And he would lie and say that I'm not the problem or that nothing's wrong with me. Oh, it's not you. It's just I. And he would make all kinds of fake excuses. And then during that second time, it was a 4-hour lecture or 2-hour lecture over the phone. And you 8 years younger than me, way younger than me. And trying to handle me and lecture me and tell me off about myself. And it seemed like I don't even know if the perps got to him. Certain people say that he was mind controlled against me, mind controlled to betray me or turn against me. But I think he was fake the whole time and had an agenda. But, and he was one of the same person who told me, I told you, you cannot trust anyone. I damn sure can't fucking trust you ever again. And then he projected talking about, see what that's talk about you being all scared. You'll be the first to sell out at the right price. But he was projecting because he already sold out. Why the hell would him, Miss Samantha, Monique, or 144 Calico, or anybody side with perps just because they're mad at me? And you knew that they were traffickers and perps. But then at the same time, y'all attacking me and falsely accusing me of being a perp and telling everybody stay away from Candy. But at the same time, Darius did a fake video, and I knew he was full of shit, talking about that he wasn't bitter and that he forgave the perps that attempted to kill him, hitting him with the blue SUV. So perps nearly succeeded at killing you by hitting you with a car, and then you do a video the next day claiming that you forgive them and you're not bitter. But you're that bitter towards me for exposing you as a narcissistic, control freak, fake TI perp. And for me to expose how fake you are fake and talk about people being fake and sellouts all day. So what make you think you're invincible and can't be called fake? And what you are, fake. You damn sure was a fake friend. And then you did fake videos talking about me, copying off of my twin sister, but lying and saying that I'm not loyal. Because I'm not loyal to wickedness. Fuck all y'all fake asses. Excuse me. Yeah, but Anthony, Darius, Patricia, and Miss Samantha, and I think Monique too, all initially approached me and made it like as if they thought I was chosen and a beautiful soul and all that. After me finding out that they're narcissistic and controlling and fake, now all of a sudden I'm the damn demon. So, but Tony H is another one that was like extremely disrespectful, almost young enough to be my daughter. 14 years younger than me, or like maybe a week away from 14 years younger than me, and trying to handle and boss and disrespect me. Excuse me. And when I told her, not to talk to me a certain disrespectful kind of way, then she made it like as if I'm got her walking on eggshells. But you talk to me like a little child with no common sense. And then I caught her going behind my back and talking about she's 37 years old and act like she's 4. Well, if you don't, it's not your job to try to control and correct. And then you didn't you tell me you were atheist? And she used to threaten suicide every day talking on the phone with me. I mean, why should I put up with somebody that's gonna talk to me very elementary? And then she would say something about I am done with trying to handle her with small young white kid gloves. And then Darius copied off of her and said I am done babysitting. But every single last one of y'all that I named, I never initially approached y'all. All y'all came to me at my lowest or during a vulnerable time. All y'all came to me. And try to use fake flowery words to butter me up and think that you're trying to groom somebody. When people start to get bossy and controlling, I'm cut fake, narcissistic, control freak, fake friends. I stay away. You ain't gonna try to tell me what to do, and you're young enough to be my fucking child. Some of them that I mentioned are older than me, but I'm about to be 41 in less than 3 months, less than 90 days. Very controlling and abusive and trying to play God with my life and act like you delusionally believe you're my handler. And so yeah, like to re-traumatize somebody all over again and weaponize their traumas against them, and then make it like as if I'm gonna go to hell for being traumatized. But obviously you still wounded because you act like you want to punish the whole world because you got hit by a vehicle. But it's like I don't even know and don't even seek out anything to do with any witchcraft or anything. I be trying to stay away from anything witchcraft, new age, and devil worship and all that. Even though I'm not perfect and far from the best Christian, and humbly admit that if I die, I'm not worthy enough for heaven. I deserve to go to hell. I'm too sinful. But I know what I didn't do. And Darius did say over the phone after he got hit by a car, he said, I even think I took a deal. That's what he told me. And then he lied and said I minced his words. But no, you actually over-exaggerated and told a whole bunch of lies on me. If you're way younger than me, why should I have to be forced to be fearful and obedient? You do act like as if you delusionally believe you're above God. So y'all gonna hate me regardless. But wow, it's like, excuse me, and sometimes I even question whether or not the fake Darnell Williams perp, had anything to do with Darius turning against me. Or if he offered Darius a deal. A perp deal. Like, you defend and agree with satanic traffickers, but then telling people to repent. And you saw so much footage of me being gang stalked, and I'm forbidden and not allowed to talk about my targeting or traumas. And then after all the footage and evidence of my gang stalking that I had to deal with, and you still come to a fake conclusion that Brandy's the real chosen one and Candy's the perp. But I'm not shutting up. I'm not shutting up. Against the fake TI perps and regular perps, I'm not shutting up. Now I hear fake, it sound like fake ambulance, fake paramedics or something. And I never knew that Darius secretly hated me for so long. He likes to front like he's saved and holy and everything. Excuse me, every single last fake TI perp that I just mentioned, they're all linked up with my twin sister. And I'm hated in the TI community because most of y'all sold out. And in that lecture, yeah, Darius was gaslighting and using projection and manipulating excuse me, the entire fake conversation with him, calling himself trying to lecture me. No longer again will I allow, and I didn't even want to say that I allowed it though, but no longer again will I allow excuse me, or more like put up with somebody that's younger than me and trying to tell me off about myself and lecture me. So that, like, this past, a week ago at the La Quinta Hotel in Metairie, y'all saw that 24-year-old try to handle up on me and get gangsta and ghetto and try to disrespect me and she tried to handle up on me and try to get gangsta and ghetto and disrespect me and abuse me. And then she threw up satanic hand signs on purpose. Excuse me. But how do you go from supporting somebody and knowing that they're a real TI and then betraying them and blocking me and making it like as if, everything I said was full of shit, despite the evidence and proof that I showed of me being targeted. But you refuse to, want to hear me talk about my targeting on purpose so that you can falsely justify lying to yourself and feeling like you don't think that I'm a real TI. But you snuck behind my back and secretly separated yourself from me and started calling me fake behind my back. And secretly friendly with my twin sister, the whole fake friendship. So, yeah, as I said, Darius seemed like he's a controlled opposition for the Freemasons. And, the fact that you are a cult member, that explains your fake God complex. Because a lot of people who are in cults act like they delusionally believe that they're bigger, better, and higher, and more superior, and have elitist mentality. And that Tracy Broadhurst lady kept lying. See, they got the stopping with the train, and they got two perps, both of them purple with the red. Wait, where they at? The female is purple. The female is purple with the red shirt, and the guy, he's purple with like a red shirt and black or blue pants. You see them over there? Them. And they would use the train for the noise harassment. Seems like there they go. So, and it's not a holy thing to do to laugh at your enemy's misfortunes. But y'all claim that y'all are saved and Christian and like you're going to heaven. So see, with all the distractions, I forgot what I was talking about just now. But as I said, I went on a rant just a while ago because, the fake Darnell Williams perp talking about this account is ran by Darius. But I was talking about people in cults thinking that they're better and have elitist mentality. Thinking that they're better than the rest of the world and have elitist mentality. But Tracy Broadhurst, with the Jesus is Lord website And she had a few other websites. Come to find out, she kept denying it. But she was a closet Seventh-day Adventist, but kept lying to people and saying she wasn't. And she turned out to be a perp. Her and Lisa Ruby. And Lisa Ruby's husband was a perp too. And they lied and said that they were Satanists turned Christian. Kind of find out they're still satanic. And the fake slutty daughter Julia sold out and became all out satanic. I mean, Lisa Ruby's oldest daughter Jocelyn had I heard that she fled to Japan or something like that, you know, with her husband or whatever. But Darius had a personality that was like a repeat of Lisa Ruby and Tracy Broadhurst all over again. But like, when you start to approach me and say that I fully support you and I believe you're chosen and you're a beautiful soul, this, that, whatever, and I'm always here for you. Even that Carnell guy that I went to school with, retarded, deformed Carnell, he's another perp. You know, he tried to say I would never leave you nor forsake you, just like Jesus. Oh, it wasn't much longer before he betrayed and turned against me. And Carnell was a narcissistic, control freak, fake friend, and a perp too, and was perping me with Aaliyah. Like, he sent for me to come spend a few nights by his, or a couple of nights by his house. And I was disturbed and bothered that he had like what looked like a fresh, smack brand new Aaliyah poster on his wall. And I thought that it was a personal thing. Now, you know, I thought that my twin sister put him up to doing that. And I didn't even realize Carnell is a fucking perp. And a fake Christian narc and a perp. And then on the other side, he had like Ronald Isley, I guess a fake poster to cover up, but he thought that I didn't catch on, or he thought I was too slow to catch on to what he was trying to do. He sent for me to come, you know, over by his house, and he acted like as if he sexually wanted me. I was thankful and glad that he never tried anything on me. But it was awkward sleeping in the same bed with him, but even though we didn't do anything at all. Carnell lives in Terrytown with his adoptive mother, still being controlled and abused by his adoptive mother. But Carnell confessed to me, he told me that him and my twin sister slept together. And I'm like, what? And he said that she started on him. What made her do that? But I'm the sicko. And Carnell was another fake that weaponized my traumas and targeting and everything I told him against me. And so my twin sister lied to Darius and said that I mentioned that me and Darius himself had a sexual relationship together. And he believed her lies. And it's like I never mentioned anything about I never even met Darius in person. I never even fantasized about Darius. I never really looked at him in a sexual kind of doggone way. And as I said, he's so abusive and brutal with his words and everything that, I'm surprised that I survived the abuse that he did to me. Because being married to somebody like that, that's enough to make somebody lose their mind and go crazy. And it's like I be trying to stay to myself and stay away from people. If narcs trying to intentionally trying to get you to kill yourself, and perps too, that's their goal. Or they will try to, with the reactive abuse that they manipulate for us to do, they try to manipulate for us to hurt or kill them. And with them keep on antagonizing and provoking. But, doing stuff on purpose just to make you mad, know everything that gets underneath your skin and upset you and stuff. Excuse me. Oh, cramp. Y'all got time to play those damn games at 50 and 60 fucking years old. And y'all call me childish telling me grow up. Excuse me. Excuse me. But the fact that Darius said I'm done babysitting and Tony H, fake ass phony, try to talk about I'm done trying to handle her with small young white kid gloves. I guess they were disgusted that they couldn't control me and be my handler. And like all the ones that I mentioned, they were fake T.I. perps trying to be my fucking handler, trying to control me. And people with narcissistic personalities, a lot of them are sexually perverted and they're obsessed with prostitution and pimps for some reason. Excuse me. They're obsessed with the main thing they're obsessed with prostitution and pimps and masturbation for some reason. And even the religious ones are the fake Christian ones. Excuse me. Yeah, no more friends for Candy Grand Prix. I'm standing myself. Nobody's getting my new phone. This phone number ain't new anymore, but nobody's getting my phone number. Excuse me, because they would have people on the streets that pretend to be fake friendly and strike up a conversation and pretend like they want to help you, and then take my phone number and then go AWOL on me. About a month or two ago, was a fake security guard at the Riverwalk who did that to me, made false promises for a job opportunity, and then went AWOL on me. And she took my phone number. So, excuse me, I will die before I sell out. I don't want that satanic lifestyle. And so, excuse me. So basically, on my backup phone, it's 36% battery. And this phone is look like 65% battery. So I gotta get off here. Thanks for listening to me. And I apologize if any of my supportive subscribers, like, what's 3 of y'all left? Excuse me. So if any of y'all feel offended, my supportive subscribers, I apologize. But if any of you perps feel offended, fuck y'all. I don't care. So, my funds for the Social Security for the rest of the month is gone. Excuse me. And I heard it's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow night. But now it looks like as if they're pushing back the forecast for the rainy weather. And so it looks like I'm going to have to be struggling on the streets for longer than a week. But I heard they have some kind of tropical disturbance or something forming in the Gulf. It's June. So I hope to work on some more writing. I'm too damn tired. Like, working on some more short stories and more journaling and stuff like that too. But since I'm wrongfully banned from so many places, how can I get a job and work? They won't let me. So I'm gonna get off here. I love y'all. I'll see y'all.